y'all, it's Susie. Welcome back. Thank you for joining me. We're going to make another mess today. Well, actually, I hope we don't make another mess today. But anyway, I've never done this before, and so we're going to try it because I think it's just wonderful. I saw Nick the Booksmith do it a long time ago, and so I have decided to try it because this would be a very, very, very inexpensive way to make marbled paper. And I have two journals that I'm working on now that I really want to have some marbled paper on, and so, or in, I guess. So um, these are the colors inside of my journal, which, this is kind of a lighter blue, and then, the darker blue, and the in-betweens, and then the pinks. Actually, it's kind of a peachy color, I guess. And this is more of the blue background, but it's kind of got grayscale flowers in it. And then this is, of course, the pink, which is more of a rose tone. So I'm going to try to make some marbled paper and see how it comes out. So it's really, really simple. We're just going to pray that mine comes out as good as Nick's did. So what I did was got a pan, about a 13 by 9, kind of one of the same ones I do my coffee dyeing in. And I bought some really cheap shave cream at the Dollar Tree. I've had it on hand for a while because I've been wanting to do this. And I'm just going to shake it up real good, just, like you would regular shaving cream. And then I'm going to spray this shaving cream in my pan. I don't know how much. I'm just going to kind of go until, I better shake that up a little bit more. It sounds like maybe because there we go. I'm just going to kind of go with it. Alright, I think that's probably about half of the can. I think I'm going to call that good for right now. And then I'm going to take some food coloring. And I don't have the liquid kind, and I'm sure the liquid kind would work. I just don't have it. As y'all know, I was a pastry chef. And so I have these gel food colorings. This happens to be a Wilton brand. And this is called Rose Petal. So I'm going to try that. If I can get it open. There we go. I guess I should have done that before I started videoing. And you may want to wear gloves if you're using gel food coloring. I guess I'm just not smart enough to really do that because I always just seem to end up with dyed fingers and hands. So I'm just, my color, I have so many of these. Y'all can't even imagine. It's just a shame to have so many. But I always did a lot of cake decorating and cookies and things like that. And so I have separated out the colors that I use for crafting, and then the colors, that I use for baking. I hope y'all can't see that notification that just popped up. I try to turn all those off, and I'm just not technologically, I'm challenged in that department. So anyway, so I'm just going to dip my my toothpick in here, and with the gel colors, ooh, it doesn't take much. So I'm just going to kind of dot that in there. And you never, ever, ever, dip the same toothpick back in your food coloring again, because it will contaminate it. And contaminate, what's in your container. And so I'm just going to kind of swirl that around in there a little bit. Uh-oh. You know what? I think there's more goodie on that one. Let's try it. Yeah. All right. Like I said, I think this would work probably as good, if not better, with the liquid, because you could just kind of drop the drops on there. Alright, I might just start with that and see where I'm at. So a little bit of color, maybe. Shaving cream actually smells pretty good for shave cream. Alright. I'm having to sit in one of my dining room chairs today. I have an issue with my power chair. Maybe I'll tell you about that in a minute. Let me put this lid back on this color. Alright, and then we're supposed to, let me get me a little knife here. You know what? Maybe I'll add a little tiny bit of red, just kind of in some random places, just to see. Yeah, this is getting so old, it's getting gummy. Guess I could try to add some water to it and thin it out a little bit. This might not even, yeah, I guess it is a little bit. All right, so that's kind of the plan with that. And then we're supposed to take our little knife and kind of just a little bit of swirl in there. You know, not too much. And then we take our paper. I guess I left my, what did I do with my paper? Oh. Okay, then we're supposed to take our paper and set it down in there. And if I do this right, we should not have a mess. All right, now I'm going to lift it up. And I'm going to take my ruler. I'm just going to set this on the edge of the pan here. Oh, maybe I won't. Maybe I need another surface. Let me get another surface. Best laid plans, right? Okay, I just got a little piece of parchment paper. I guess y'all could tell I have my coffee tea dye towels down in case I make a mess. Can y'all see this? Let me pull it a little bit closer. And I'm just going to take this ruler and scrape that off. Okay, can you see kind of the marbling effect in there? I'm going to stick that back in there. I think I want a little bit more. Okay, now let me scrape that off. See what we come up with. Ooh, yeah, that's looking good. The biggest difference between the liquid food colorings and the gel food colorings is you don't get as vibrant colors with the liquid. Let me get my little towel I use, my little yucky towel. And I think that looks pretty good. What do y'all think? Alright. It's probably too wet to put the other side in there right now. I don't know how I managed to do that, but I did. You know what? I'm not going to worry about the other side because I'm going to glue this to another sheet because this is just a single thickness of just regular copy paper. But I am really liking the way that looks. Alright? So, let's do another sheet in this. I think I'm going to just mix that in just a little bit more. Go this way too. Just to get more of the marbled look in there, you know, kind of like you would. You know, if you're marbling a cake, you go kind of in one direction and then the other. All right, now let's see what we get. And let me move this back where you can see it. Just going to kind of mash that in there a little bit. Pull it up. Ooh, that looks good. All right. Scrape that off. Scrape that off. Ooh, I really like this end, how that turned out. Isn't that pretty? Okay, now, since I'm doing blues, and I know red and blue make purple, so I probably need to be careful with my blues so that I don't end up with purple. But I guess if I do, I do, and I'll use it for something else if it doesn't work out. Here's some blue. And this is a sky blue. So maybe by putting it with the pink, move that out of the way. It won't be such a purple, we'll hope. Yeah, I think liquid would probably be easier. I just like the really vibrant colors that come with the food coloring. The gel food coloring. and I'm sorry, I'm not putting much on. I'm just kind of dipping it in there and just, enough that I don't have to, get a new toothpick every single time. I guess y'all can see how yucky that's getting. I need to go ahead and use these up. And that way I can kind of use it for a few different spots. And I definitely am trying not to make purple. And I know I promised that I was going to go over a little color theory with y'all, and I'm still working on my other experiment. Actually, I've completed my other experiment for the most part. I'm real excited about it, but I'm cleaning out my. No, I'm not cleaning it out. That's not the truth. I'm reorganizing my craft space a little bit. And so I have my craft table kind of a mess right now. Alright, so I'm going to scrape this off a little bit more. Maybe fold this in half so as to not get that other on it. Alright, and I'm going to stick oh, I forgot to swirl it, didn't I? Well, that might turn out alright. Stick that back down in there. Whoa, look at all this dye on my hands. Y'all may see me with dye for the next week. Alright. I don't think I mushed that in good. Alright. So that's what it looked like when I pulled it out. I'm just going to kind of scrape that off. And we'll see how that turns out. Ooh, that's pretty, y'all. Scrape. Oh, I forgot. Let me move this back over. Scrape this back off. Look how that turned out. Isn't that pretty? I'm really liking this. Okay. Alright, I'm going to swirl this around a little bit. Now it's probably when I'm going to mess up and make purple, right? Alright, so now I'm going to stick this one in here. Pull it out. And I'm going to scrape it off. And all I'm using to scrape with is my ruler. You could use like a cake spatula or something like that if you wanted to. Oh, that is nice, y'all. I think this is going to be perfect. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? I love that paper look. And you know what I could have done too is done a batch and, like made a pink, mixed it up real good, to get like the pink background, and then gone back in and dotted some pink so I would have some darker. That would have probably turned out good too. Alright, I'm going to mix this a little bit more. We are really getting crazy here now, right? Alright, let's try another page. Seems like, the more you mix it, the more marbling you get. I am really liking this, and it's really not that big of a mess. Because once I take this out, I can just throw these towels and stuff right into my washer and go over and wash my hands and be all good. Ooh, y'all, that looks so pretty. Look at that. Can y'all see that? Man, I am really liking that. Now, you know what I think I want to do? I think I want, since there's leaves, green leaves, even, if it's not going to be on those particular pages. Oh, gosh. It'll go with the pinks and the blues because, there's going to be green little leaves throughout. So now, I'm going to get a toothpick and dip in my green. Oh, yeah, this is really getting gelled. I need to add some water or something to these or I'm going to end up having to throw them out. Just don't even want to stick to the toothpick. It's so gel-like. All right, let's see. Just a little bit here and there. Ooh. Okay, let's mix that around a little bit and see what we come up with. And I imagine, I need to move some of these out the way. I imagine we could just keep adding as many colors as we wanted to get, more of a marbled look throughout, with various colors. Or we could probably just start over. I can't even, there's so much still in here. It's like you're not even using it. So I can't imagine how many pages I would be able to do with just this pan of shaving cream. And this was about only half of the can. So this is exciting, y'all. I'm really, really excited. Okay. I think I got that down in there good. I'm going to pull it up. Oh, wow. I'm going to scrape that off. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. Y'all see that? Okay. Get me another page. I think I like that. I want to kind of keep it like that. Of course, every piece is going to be unique, because no two pieces will come out the same, which I think is really good. Oh, that didn't cover real good right there. Let's kind of mash that right there. Oh, yeah. Okay. Scrape that. And I don't think y'all can see this, but anytime that I scrape, I'm just wiping on the side of my pan, and then I'm taking my knife and kind of throwing it back in there a little bit. Can y'all see how that turned out? That is gorgeous. That's got a little line. I'm going to get that out. Okay. Isn't that beautiful? I'm loving this. Okay, I'm going to try to do some coffee dyed paper, because in one of the journals, the backgrounds are the coffee dyed paper, and so I want to see, you know, because colors will react differently with different colors of paper. So let's see how this is going to look on the coffee dyed paper. Alright, nope, still got to keep missing that spot. I don't know why. I wish I didn't have that towel under there. It's making this kind of hard to scrape. I think a flat surface would have been better, and it's just shaving cream. It's not like it won't wipe off. That is still beautiful on that. So I can't wait to see how these are going to look once they're dry. Move that out the way. Okay. I'm so excited to try this. I've been wanting to do it for a long, long time. And I thought this would give you another option for, you know, having colored paper. Just out of, you know, the white sides of your junk mail, or, you know, copy paper, what have you. So, alright. And I'm going to slide this back a little bit and see on the flat surface if that'll work a little better. I'm sure it will. I hope they don't fall on the floor. I still missed that spot. It wasn't nowhere. Oh, that one's up here this time. I guess because it's a little bit lower. Alright, I'm going to cover you. You know what? Alright. Uh-oh, I just tore that piece of paper. That didn't work out so special. Let me get as much shaving cream off as I can. I can still use that for some... Let me show you how that turned out on that end. That's pretty. I can still use that for, you know, tags or tucks or whatever. I'm just going to kind of run this through this time without just sticking it down in there, and see what kind of effect I can get just by kind of rolling it through. Uh-oh. I made a mess, didn't I? That's what I did. And I've got a bare spot, so I'm going to scrape it this way and try to cover that bare spot. Well, I got two bare spots. Y'all, that turned out really pretty too. Of course, you know, it is getting a little more mottled looking, but I really like it. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, so I know you didn't come here to just see the same process over and over. You know, it'd be kind of like watching hair grow. And we will do the kind of craft with me, you know, videos once I, you know, show y'all different techniques. Then we can kind of, you know, do things together. But right now, I just kind of want to teach y'all some different ways that you can prepare some pages, you know, to have prettier pages, not just plain white or not just, you know, plain coffee dyed, and they would still make great journaling spots, but have a little more decoration. Boy, have I made a mess or what? All right. So I am thinking I'm going to call this a day. I've really enjoyed this process, and I will come back and do this again, or actually maybe finish up, but I've got to wait for these to dry a little bit. I'm running out of room. And, I can tell you about my wheelchair and such, right? Oh, I was going to do the coffee dyed, and I ripped my page, so I want to try one of those real quick. Let me see. That over here. Now I've kind of mixed that in real good, so I don't know if we're going to get any pinks. But anyway, you know, I have a cane that I can use, you know, when my feet and legs aren't completely numb, and I kind of, you know, go from the bedroom to the bathroom, or just kind of move around my house a little bit. And I have a walker that I use for the days that are a little bit worse. Yeah, I've mixed that up too much for us to see anything on this, but I can tell you, with the coffee dyed, you got to be a whole lot easier, and I'm very heavy-handed, so I would likely rip those up. I don't think we're going to be able to see that effect real good until it dries, but we'll look at them tomorrow after it dries. So anyway, I also have a walker that I can use when my feet and legs are worse and I have to worry about falling. So I kind of use that to motivate around with. And then I have my I have a wheelchair, you know, just a regular one that you use with your hands. And I have my power chair. Well, I got a power chair, and so I put my wheelchair in my car so that when I go somewhere, I have that wheelchair, because I just can't walk, but, you know, just a few minutes when I can walk, and then that way I have it with me all the time. Well, I had to go to town the other day just to get some gas, and so I took my walker, put it in the back seat of the car, and because I knew I was just going to pump gas, and then I could drive right up to the door and go with my walker, pay for it, and come back out and get in the car. And, you know, so no need to drag the whole wheelchair out. Well, my power chair broke, and so the VA sent someone out to fix it. Well, they said that the motor was bad in it, and they took it with them and said that, you know, they'd be in touch with me. Well, you know, the coronavirus, and who knows when I was going to get it back. Well, lo and behold, I get a phone call. No, I didn't. Somebody showed up at my house with a replacement, not a replacement, a loaner power chair. Oh, how exciting, right? Well, but it's much bigger than my regular one. And I don't have a huge, great big house. And so I get in the power chair the other day to come into the kitchen because I was going to try to demonstrate something. And I took out my coffee table in the living room, knocked it smack into the couch and in my recliner. Well, then I had plenty of room to get through, so I did. And I came on through, knocked my ottoman over that goes with my little glider chair. Well, took that out, so got it moved out the way. Made it to the dining room, took out 3 of my dining room chairs, knocked those all into Kingdom Coming back. Made it to the kitchen, and the island I'm working on now, knocked it clear down yonder into my double ovens along with my trash cans. So needless to say, it's a little too big for my house, and so it is now, I finally, after maneuvering back and forth, and after I've knocked all my house stuff out of the way, finally got it moved back into the living room by the front door, and it's parked because I can't use it in my house. I don't want to take out any more of my furniture. So anyway, that's kind of the story with that. It's kind of funny now, but it wasn't funny at the time. I was very, very frustrated. So hopefully I will get mine back soon, and I can get around a whole lot better. But anyway, that's how things go, right? So y'all be blessed. Have a great day, and I will look forward to seeing you tomorrow. I cannot wait to show you what I had been working on. It's really, really exciting. Some more things to do and to try. Really, really very inexpensively. I will say on these gel paste food colorings,